Welcome to Tikal, one of the most fascinating archaeological sites in the world and one of the greatest cities of the ancient Maya civilization. Located about an hour and a half from Flores in the Petén region of northern Guatemala, this incredible site is surrounded by dense jungle and echoes with centuries of history. Tikal was once the political and cultural heart of the Maya world, flourishing between 700 BC and 800 AD, when its massive temples, plazas, and palaces were built. This civilization was incredibly advanced. They developed writing, astronomy, and architecture long before the modern era. Today, we are exploring some of Tikal's most important temples, uncover its legends, and experience the magic of walking through the city that once ruled the rainforest.
So today we are here in Tikal in the Mayan ruins. And look at these temples. We are in the main square.
The Great Plaza is the beating heart of Tikal, its ceremonial and political center. Standing here feels like stepping into another world, a vast open courtyard surrounded by towering pyramids, altars, and carved ceiling, covered in hieroglyphs that tell stories of kings, battles, and rituals. This place, once filled with music, incense, and the voices of thousands gathered for ceremonies under the blazing sun. It is the kind of place that makes you stop, look up, and imagine what life must have been during the city's golden age. Here, you will find two of the most iconic sculptures of the site: the Temple of the Great Jaguar, also known as Temple 1, and the Temple of the Mask, or Temple 2.
Me encuentro acá en la plaza central de Tikal, es el centro de la civilización maya. Entonces, hacia acá está la pirámide del rey, que está en el oeste, la pirámide de la reina o la de la luna, hacia allá están los altares en el norte, y acá atrás mío están las residencias que eran para la gente rica.
So the Mayans had like a grid system. There is the north, there is the south where the residential area is, that's the east or the temple one of Pyramid of the King, and here we at the west at the Pyramid of the Queen.
So right here we have the place where the altars are. So they are different Mayan things, and if you can see, they have like a pattern like connecting north, south, east, and west, where they place candles and do different ceremonies.
Next to the plaza, you will find several ceremonial platforms and altars where the ancient Maya performed their most sacred rituals. These were places for offerings, sacrifices, and royal ceremonies, connecting the physical and spiritual worlds. Priests would light incense made of copal resin, burn offerings, and observe the stars to mark important days in the Maya calendar. Some of the stone monuments here are carved with ancient hieroglyphs, recording the reigns of Tikal's kings and events that shaped their history. Standing here surrounded by temples and centuries of traditions, you can almost imagine the rituals that once filled this plaza with sound, fire, and devotion.
So right here, this is the King's Temple. It's temple number 1, and it's the biggest. Here's where the king used to reside.
The Temple of the Great Jaguar rises over 45 meters high, a masterpiece of the Maya architecture and one of Tikal's most recognizable landmarks. It was built around the 6th century AD to honor Yaso Chan Kawil, one of Tikal's most important rulers. At the top sits a sanctuary temple crowned with decorative roof come shaped like a jaguar's head, a powerful symbol of strength and royalty in Maya culture. Intricate hieroglyphs discovered within the structure have helped archaeologists piece together the story of this dynasty and the events that define Tikal's history. Standing before it is not hard to feel small, both in size and time. compared to the people who built the city with nothing but stone, wood, and sheer determination.
But the reality here is that I'm super sweaty because it's super hot, so beware to bring water that's cold and just enjoy your time here.
Facing Temple 1 is the Temple of the Mask, or Temple 2, another steeped pyramid that dominates the plaza. It takes its name of the stucco carvings of stylized human faces that once adorned its upper facade. According to archaeologists, it was built by the same ruler, Yaso Chan Kawil, as a funerary monument to his wife, La Chan Unen Mo, also known as the Lady of 12 Makotels. It is believed that the temple played an important ceremonial role, celebrating not only death but also continuity and legacy. Today, you can climb a wooden staircase beside the pyramid that takes you to the top of the platform, where you will be rewarded with a breathtaking view of the Great Plaza below. From up there, as the wind moves through the jungle canopy and the sun illuminates the ancient stones, it truly feels like time has stopped.
So all of the ruins were used to be like this, covered in nature, until they dig them out. And you can see different temples. And here, this is the central acropolis where rich people used to live.
Next, we explore the Palace of the Grooves, one of Tikal's hidden gems. This structure belongs to what archaeologists call Group G, and it gets its name for its vertical grooves carved into its wall, a distinctive feature unlike anything else in the city. The palace once formed part of a residential complex home to nobles and high-ranking citizens. Walking through its narrow corridors and chambers, you can almost imagine the daily life in ancient Tikal. People resting in shaded rooms, preparing rituals, or meeting in the central courtyard. Some sections still preserve traces of decorative stucco, masks that once adorned the walls, representing powerful mythological creatures. It is quieter here, surrounded by vegetation, and it gives you a moment to breathe, to appreciate that beyond the grand temples, Tikal was also a living city, full of home, voices, and stories now reclaimed by the jungle. We also explored the Plaza of the Seven Temples, a quieter part of Tikal that still feels untouched by time. Built during the late Classic period, this complex features 7 small temples lying in a row, facing what once was a large commercial courtyard and ball court. It is believed that the plaza served both as a religious and civic center, linking the royal palaces with the heart of the city's daily life.
So this is the Plaza 7 temples. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 temples here.
Just beyond the Great Plaza lies Temple 3, also known as the Temple of the Jaguar Priest. Standing about 55 meters or 180 feet tall, it is one of Tikal's tallest and most mysterious pyramids, and the last major temple built before the city was abandoned around 810 AD. Unlike Temple 1 and 2, this pyramid remains partly covered by jungle, guiding visitors around sense of discovery as you're uncovering history with each step. Its summit holds a 2-room shrine, unique among Tikal's temples, and carvings once decorated the upper linens, depicting the ruler dressed as a jaguar priest, the reason for its name. One of the most magical parts of visiting Tikal is that it's not just an archaeological site, it is also a living jungle. As you walk between temples, you will likely spot spider monkeys swinging effortlessly through the treetops, their long tails curling as they move from branch to branch. On the ground, you will often find curious coatis, playful raccoon-like animals with long striped tails, searching for food or following visitors along the path. The park is also home to toucans, parrots, and even howler monkeys. It is a mix of history and wildlife that makes Tikal feel alive, a place where nature and ancient civilization coexist in perfect harmony. Further into the park lies Temple 4, one of Tikal's most spectacular sites, and the tallest structure in the complex, rising over 65 meters high. It is believed to have an astronomical function, helping the Maya track the movement of the sun and the stars. Climbing to the top, it is an unforgettable experience. From the summit, you can see the crowns of the other great temples, Temple 1, 2, and 3, piercing through the endless sea of green jungle. This is the view that inspired the famous scene in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, where the Millennium Falcon flies over the Rebel base on Yavin 4. If you can make the climb at sunrise watching the sun slowly emerge from behind, it's highly recommended, but if not, during the day it's also as magical.
So we are here in the astronomical point of the temple, where you can see all of this Mayan ruins on the top.
Tikal is more than just an archaeological site. It is a place where history, culture, and nature come together. From its towering temple to the sounds of the jungle, every corner tells a story of a civilization that once shaped Mesoamerica. If you ever visit Guatemala, don't miss the chance to experience this ancient world for yourself. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Until next time!